slide to it, you know.
Look, considering the first time I did the pedal, I did not have the slides. Nobody had it.
That's because y'all didn't have me.
You're right. You're right. You were the missing factor. The reliable one.
Did y'all see Pennywise crowd yesterday?
Yeah, I did not.
Oh my God. Pennywise, baby, she was Penny proud. She was laughing. She was Pennywise. So funny. National costume. Cosplays. I like the Smoky Friday the 13th. That was
Oh no, I did not see her. I don't even know. Turn around. Hi, Jordan.
She should do that. Like, if she can't do it, she should do it. That is perfect. I can't wait to read that.
Yeah.
I want to, like, define inside book.
Oh yeah. You don't have to shave off.
Oh, no. I'm gonna get wig
Latex.
caps.
Come on.
Wig caps going like this, bro.
Did you know what my friends make my dress tonight?
Yeah, so see her?
They run into each
She
other.
looks like my friend Mariah.
She was so sweet.
I was like, do you know Mariah? You look like her. You sound like her. I was like, I'm from the same look with you.
You got a twin sister you know about?
And I'm like,
Father has to feel normal.
right. I'm to show her because she looks super like that. My best friend, she be an 8, 9, 8 year old. So she be very See, this her. This my best friend. And then she looks like you. They say you're like,
She looked a little like she was just a little lighter, but no, they do look a lot lighter.
no, that's so good. She feel like, I love beautiful people.
She said that's just a lot.
How you doing, Mr. 3 minutes late?
Oh, actually, 33 minutes late.
I know you said 8:30, okay? I had took an hour now. Okay, by the grace of the ancestors, I am awake.
By the heart of the cards.
Shit.
Hell.
Between being up all night playing video games and then trying to figure out if I wanted to fuck around.
We gonna lie.
Listen, now
Well.
now everybody knows you were out.
Hey, look, hoes get paid, all right? I am just individual that sleeps around sometimes.
So you're a cheapo.
We can't say that. I teach for a living.
Well, friend.
You teach them how to hold for free?
Hi, look. This is not Bird McCray, okay?
I thought you were
You know, you're right. This is not the time to burn your geisha, okay?
Not your geisha.
Yeah, Shigisha. Okay, hey y'all.
Oh, right.
Is that TikTok live?
Yes.
Hey,
I love you, Gil, but I did not yesterday. I've been seeing you, Gil, since the
More than
2000s. Before the 2000s.
So they drawn it out because the battles do take in real life, in real time, do take a while. Okay. Now,
I mean, understood, but like, it's a TV show.
Either make the show an hour long,
Okay, look.
or
Like, I
And
stopped
speed it
watching
up.
Dragon Ball Z because it took Goku
I was just
forever.
gonna say that, like Dragon Ball Z did it, Sailor
Get
Moon
power
did
for the
it,
Spirit Mountain.
Card Capture Sakura did it.
You know,
But that's good. It wasn't.
But that's different.
It
was
really
different.
is different. That wasn't nearly.
She went around capturing demons and putting them in cards. And
She shouldn't have opened the book in the first place. I mean, what you talking about?
And she never actually like used a lot of. She kept using the same three.
Never again on a Sunday, friend.
Yeah.
Look,
Our Saturday parties be taking people out.
I'm trying to tell you, no one went to sleep last night. It was still people outside.
I could not get my body to walk over. Because everybody forget what their life savings.
I only woke up because the wind hit me as I walked outside. You see that? So I was like, what is this? It says 60 degrees, DC. This is not Chicago. I need y'all to chill.
for what it's worth, I didn't choose the time. I'm just happy I was chosen.
I agree. We are here. We're here. We're queer.
I'm
Well,
great, baby.
Some of us are.
We have allies, you know.
Some of us are.
Yeah, I am.
But we could go ahead and get started. I guess we should use the mic for the camera, not necessarily for you beautiful people that are here.
Is this thing on?
Yes, it is. Look, listen, you missed the sound test.
Okay.
You missed the visual test. Come on, friend.
I know it's a black time, but you had to be on CP time. Fine.
I am sorry. I am black, but I am.
Oh, the whole thing. Absolutely.
CP time is clean.
But good morning. Welcome to our panel. This is called GenderBending While Black. And it's very self-explanatory. We'll be talking about gender bending while black. We're going to go ahead and get started with the introductions of our wonderful panelists. We're just going to go ahead and get started from your left to right.
Okay, my name is Anthony McCrae, but I go by McCrae at work. I am a cosplayer, and I've been in this profession as well as hobby for almost 20 years. I'm old. I am also an educator. I'm an artist of all sorts, and I enjoy gender bending cosplay.
My name is Toka Talks Cosplay. I have been cosplaying since 2015, 16. Started cosplay just because I thought you had to when you went to conventions. I was wrong, but I'm glad I never stopped. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I'm Jamal, Jamalius on all social media. Don't know when I started cosplaying, but I do remember that my first cosplay was literally Kirito from Sword Art Online, and it was an outfit that I bought at my first con.
Okay, so my name is Nisha FX. I started cosplaying a little bit before COVID because I seen Kiera Please one day, and I just seen her. Actually, she was probably cosplaying something like Scooby-Doo, and I was like, "Wait, people doing that?" And I love Halloween. I literally love Halloween. Halloween is like one of my favorite days of the year. I love the spooky. So I was like, okay, Halloween every day, say less. I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, that was my favorite thing. But yes, I'm a cosplayer. I'm a fully licensed cosmetologist. I'm a podcaster, and I'm a fashion designer. I do it all, jack of all trades.
Listen, y'all make me feel like I'm
Well, they just told us that we don't do it all.
Just be black and beautiful.
okay, yeah. Listen, I got
Oh, and I'm a god. Like all of you guys. All of you guys are gods as well. So
Speak on it.
that's the most important thing.
So, as you just saw, hello, there we go. Okay, as you just saw, that was our tags, our Instagram, and our TikToks. For some of us, if you are all on Twitter, it's the same names. If not, we will give you all of the names after the panel. What is gender bending? I'm not going to read from that because I'm going to just give you my own experience with gender bending. But gender bending is literally just dressing up as the opposite gender, but turning it into your own gender. Like as you see up here right now, like I love Daphne, but it's more of like a Fred version of Daphne. I'm still embodying her. I have her colors on, but this is more so what she would wear as a male.
Now, here are a couple examples,
nice.
right? Zelda being she and male. Seeing them represent themselves through their outfit Like, it just seemed a little bit more comfortable. And yes, like, sometimes I have to, you know, substitute a skirt for shorts or something depending on what I can find. But for the most part, I don't know. Listen, when you have the assets, look, I don't talk about it a lot. I love my legs, all right? When you have the assets, it works for you, okay? I got into it randomly because I was rewatching Bleach, and Bleach has some amazing outfits, but one of the best outfits that exists in Bleach is Halle Bell's. And it's just like a nice little crop top, long sleeve, and like a nice flowy pants / dress that, you know, have a little slit up both thighs, you know, you can see the sides. And, you know, I decided I'm gonna go on AliExpress, I'm gonna order it, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna see how I feel. I made a TikTok video, I felt great. Life was amazing.
I remember.
That video is how I found him and he became my friend.
Right. That is how we all became friends.
That's great. Not because of the leg.
Yes.
The leg.
I ain't gonna hold you. Remember that bend over he did? Yeah, that's how we got friends.
Which one? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Dion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Fred, that's all you.
Okay. I got into gender bending cosplay for like quite a few reasons. Like, my parents don't realize how much of an impact they had on me, like allowing me to like play dress up in their clothes. Like, my dad was one luxurious man. Well, is. Well, I'm gonna say was. He ain't that today. That man be looking like he in retirement. But like, who I am today, like I wear a lot of like fur coats. I love a good colorful trench coat, and all that comes from my dad. And my mom always had like some fire accessories, like some pearls, diamonds, jewelry. She doesn't like diamonds though, so like she was always into like sapphire and emerald and rubies. And I'm like, that's what I want. So if you was to ever propose to me, but I don't really, you know, care about marriage, but if you want to get me there, give me a sapphire. But I also like, you know, like as I was growing up and like developing my queer identity as a Black person, being involved in the Black queer community, like I've been around like a lot of drag queens. One of my friends is Tony the Vixen, who was like a huge influence on how it is that I go about, you know, the things that I put on. We also have like a Chicago Star Rough and Stuff, like check her out, hilarious. And they shaped a lot of the ways that like I went about some of my cosplays, and I've always felt like gender bending was a way for me to softcore do drag without any of the lack of social currency or the penalties that come with it. But now, like, I don't care no more. Like, I'm a grown as individual, so like I'm gonna put on whatever. Like right now, I got on these fishnets and these future cutting shorts, and I got legs and thighs for it. But I also do love a lot of the outfits for a lot of the female characters. When it comes to like male characters, it's very cookie cutter for the most part. Even how it is like in like real life for us when it comes to our clothes. Like so when you go to Target and places like that, we don't really get like bright, vivid colors. They give us black, blue, navy blue, light blue, some gray, and some white. It's so hard to find like eye-capturing colors. Like I like purple. I like red. Give me some orange. Like I would rather be a Afrocentric color palette versus white America. So yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Y'all keep talking about how like our characters, how the outfits are fire. Don't get me wrong, our outfits are fire. But I just be feeling like even in real life, y'all shoes, especially the sneakers, be better.
Look,
See,
I agree. I agree to an extent because them heels y'all be having.
Oh yeah, they be
Like,
fire.
baby,
Yeah,
I am an 11 in women.
Very much so.
As somebody who just recently wore, it wasn't a women's shoe, but a actual high heel last year, I commend you all. I would never do it for another cosplay again.
Look,
Why you think
right
Beyonce legs so
Your
good?
shoes, I'm all. Baby, I think I still have blisters on it, and that was from last
And
May.
those were not even like bad.
No.
But
compared to the stilettos I had when I was doing heels.
It's easier to dance in heels. It's easier to.
It is. The
around
twerking
in
motion is
heels.
because you already on your toes.
Yeah,
your
like,
thighs and
it's
legs are already
so
up.
much easier.
But when you think about the natural workout you get from wearing heels,
Yeah, it's definitely.
you don't want to twerk after that.
Yeah.
Look,
I don't
I
want
don't know that dance
We
floor
do
last night,
anyway.
so I like it.
Y'all was doing a lot last night. Side note,
We were like two feet away from Janelle Monáe last night.
Yes.
On the dance
Yes.
floor. So like, yeah.
I held her hand.
Look,
Oh my God.
she gave us a lot of praise last night.
All right.
She at the party? or-
She was at the party. She won the bus.
Yeah, she was right in the
outside.
middle.
I was too tired, I couldn't do it.
All right, so it's time for our experiences, y'all. Who wants to go first?
I hate the-
Okay, so y'all see, okay, today I'm Shaggy, but, okay, hold on. All right, so this is my gender bend of Shaggy. I chose to do it like this. I didn't want to wear the regular, just green shirt, brown pants, all that stuff. So I looked at all the Scooby-Doos. I'm a Scooby-Doo nerd too. So, like, Alien Invasion, have y'all seen that? When he had the alien girl that was his girl, but she was like literally flower power. So Paisley, yeah, flower power. So, and then I went to a con, like my first con at home, there was a regular con. And I was like, oh, I'm Shaggy. I was trying to get the pictures with Scooby. He's like, oh, you're Shaggy? I didn't know that. I said, do you watch Scooby-Doo? Like, like, what's going on? Like, you don't understand that you can change your character when you're cosplaying. You can cosplay your character however you want to cosplay your character. It is your character, and it's you. Bring it, make it yourself. You know, you just unleash your aura. That's all you got to do. And anything that you do, unleash your aura.
It was, wasn't it?
Sermon in
I
here.
might need to hire you for a confidence seminar.
Book me. Literally.
My experience, right? A little different experience because I don't gender bend. I crossplay.
Oh, nice.
You know, little dress. I do have shorts on under this. You know, but I don't know. My experience has been, I won't say interesting, but it's been empowering. You know, like it boosts my confidence a lot just to be able to like wear like crop tops, a skirt. Me 10 years from now would not have worn a half shirt and a skirt out in public. I mean, I probably wouldn't even worn it in my own room, you know? And the reaction that I get from people is also very empowering. Like people are like, oh my God, yes, like you look great, like work it, like all of those things. And you know, it's great that like as a community, a lot of people, I can't say all, but a lot of people are very accepting and, you know, open and supportive, and, you know, I'm glad we exist.
Yeah, I love us.
He basically just said everything I was gonna say. But no, like it really is like an empowering thing when you go to a con, starting with women, like when they see you wear those characters, that's the opposite gender. Like a lot of times, like the compliments just come in like, I see what you did there, I like what you did there. But like as a queer male, when you get those same compliments from a cisgender het man, you really feel like, for better lack of terms, a bad bitch. I just cross-played for the first time at AWA, and I did Nico Robin. And I'm not going to lie. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So they can see your experience.
Yeah, I saw myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh damn, Charles, you look good. And then like when I went to the con, there were way more, at least to my knowledge, heterosexual men who were complimenting me that, you know, made me feel good, not in the sense it's like, oh, you know, he's checking me out, but like he more so was like applauding me for doing that. Because I think there are a lot of cis-het men who would like to gender bend or crossplay, but it's so much negativity and still very taboo to do that. So I think the praise that I get from them is really more so like, you know, I'm glad that you have that courage to do that and you're killing it doing it. I'm not sure if anybody here knows Sir Julius. Really dope craftsman, 3D printer, foamsmith.
He was one of the creditors yesterday.
Yes. He's been aced as well at this convention. He posted this same picture in one of our group chats. And he was like, okay, Token, I see you out there doing your push-ups. You look real good. And like, if any of you all know Julius, for him to sit there and hype you up like that in front of like a whole bunch of other people, it's like, yeah, I am that bitch. And that's...
To speak on that, you know how I told y'all women's outfits are just so much better than men's. That's another reason. They fit differently.
Mm-hmm.
And like our muscles just show so much better in the shirts, in the shorts, and everything. I'm sorry, Frank.
Oh, no. I'm glad you said that because it's like, you know, new year, new me, January, you know, gotta get cute. I have not been to the gym. I literally just go to my cheer practice 2 times a week, but I have changed my diet. And just changing my diet, I have seen a change, but putting on that outfit with the change in my diet, baby, like it looked like I'm going to the gym. So like, yeah, it's very empowering to sit there and dress up as an opposite gender. And those were the shoes that he wore, and those are the shoes that he actually danced in and had to redo the dance over and over because I was not about to let him go out there and post that online. So like he did that for like, what was it, 30 minutes before you got the video right in those heels?
Listen, and the problem is she don't even wear stilettos. I just needed some thigh highs, and that's the only thing I could find in, you know, a male size.
And then to like to still keep talking on it, but on the empowering, like I'm a cheer coach, so I was the one videoing him, and there were times where I told him to stop because I wanted him to redo it, but people kept walking by. It was just like, I see you, like you better keep going, and it's just like, who's to say he would have still had that same hype up and that same like boost of confidence from people walking by if he was doing that same dance in a regular male cosplay, you know what I'm saying? It really is empowering to get those compliments from other people. It's your experience.
I'm using this.
Use this one, it's loud.
Yeah, that one is louder. When it comes to my experience around gender bending, for me it's just been a lot of fun. Like throughout my life, I've like been performing masculinity, and I really feel like a lot of us do that we do that for men. You know, it's just how you just stick around and to just be a part of the brotherhood. But now that I am like my own individual and I have moved away from that, it's really fun. And I actually like really enjoy putting on these clothes and having these women come up to me like, well, how did you do this? Because I be trading secrets. Okay, I am comfortable in stilettos, right? I have a video of me dressed as him running.
I would point that one too.
And I be telling people like, look, they would be more comfortable because the way heels are made, it's this weird arc. And a lot of our feet aren't like that. Take a little, it's like a little cushion that you put in your shoe, put it right there in the middle of the arc. All that pain you're feeling, gone. Now, you got 6 hours, but that's all you need. That's all you need.
I'm flat-footed. Heels don't work for me.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm flat-footed too. Well, kind of, sort of. You know, not no more, because I dance a lot. But yeah, the cushion. It helps.
She was like, I saw the flyer. I saw it.
But I think I'm gonna have to upgrade my experience though and just show up in drag one day. You know, like do a Patti LaBelle inspiration version of Storm.
Because honestly, like,
I'm not sure if anybody saw any of the drag queens yesterday that were cosplaying, but they weren't cosplaying at all. Like they looked good. I had to ask, like, was there a drag show that I missed? Because the fuck?
It was supposed to be a ball, but it got canceled.
Man, they looked good, so good. That's another form, not necessarily of gender bending or crossplay, but like it's another interpretation when you put the drag art form and add it into cosplay. They were fire. I hope we all got a chance to see them. I hope we all got a chance to see the movie.
I went from the red line to the blue line, and if you know anything about those in Chicago, they are not the safest places, but look, all I got were compliments from men and women alike. Like, I have a really, really good and enjoyable experience doing this cosplay.
I'm gonna put you on the spot because you're the only one that ain't stand up to show your outfit.
I am Yugi, you know. My friend, he printed this. My friend Brianna, she did the entire thing from the wig all the way down to these. She was Yu-Gi-Oh! She did a gender-bending version of it, and I was like, I'm gonna wear that. So here we are, and I'm wearing it.
That's fire.
Look, everything she does is fire. I really wish she believed in herself just a little bit more.
Gotta tell her to unleash her.
It's
Believe in the heart of the cards.
Okay.
All right, so essentially for our slideshow, that's all we got. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys wanted to sit here and converse, we are all for it. If y'all want to hear more about us, our experiences, whatever, let us know.
So I was actually gender bending before I was doing cosplay, and I haven't really meshed the two together just yet. Do you guys do any like I know we talked about changing up the costumes and stuff like that, but do you have any tips for combining the two? Like, I've been a drag king since 2015, but I have only been doing cosplay for like a couple of years, and I haven't had the presence of mind, I guess, to like match them.
Oh, baby, mashups is my favorite thing. I mash up everything. Like the first day I was, look, did I gender bend? Yeah, I basically gender bend, but I was still my gender as well. I was Yumeko Jubami. Why is that doing a little echo? So I was Yumeko Jubami, and I was also Jigsaw.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
Literally like you just, if you have the idea, do it. Just do it. Like if you have a character in mind that you're like, okay, I think I want to cosplay them, put drag on it. Just put drag on it. Put yourself in it. That's all.
It's hard to do a weird one.
Oh, you can buy one. You know they buy ones from Stevie Wonder all the time. I said Stevie Wonder. Steve, what's his
Oh my
name?
God.
Steve Harvey.
Not that bad.
Steve Harvey.
His beard.
I know well.
I always want to say the same exact thing to an extent, like just find a character that like you most relate to and just start there and go from there. Like this right here is a perfect example because like even though Yugi is a male, this is a female version of Yugi that he is wearing. So it's just a matter of finding a character that you can relate to, and then once you find that character, drag king it up.
And you can definitely do that to Deadpool. Come on, it's Deadpool.
I mean, I regularly cosplay as Deadpool.
Yeah, you can drag it up.
Definitely Lady Pool, but I don't.
Oh, you said it right the first time.
Huh?
You said it right the first time.
Well, it's hard to like
I
put
know, but
additional things on the Deadpool costume. Like, I don't have one of the leather ones. I have like one of the mesh ones, but it's still like I've done like Deadpool with a tutu. I wanted to do a Lady Pool thing, but I could not get the wig like over the mask and all that kind of stuff.
Like, I feel like if Deadpool is your go-to, like because of the type of character Deadpool is, you can literally mash anything up with
I
Deadpool.
want to do a Deadpool convention.
Like,
Do
yeah.
it.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm just,
Deadpool burst.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like what I'm gonna put on when I like take this off, and it's literally like Cruella inspired, like black and white, and I'm like, Cruella did,
Boom.
Ooh, that's a good one.
you know?
So we want to see that from you next.
You
Make
can,
sure you have the dogs.
you can literally throw like any two characters together to match whatever vision you have in your head.
You didn't see my double Pennywise? I was the both of the Pennywise, the Tim Curry and the Skarsgård. Both
That's a
Pennywise.
really good video.
With Tim Curry on my shirt.
Yeah.
Gotta have the OG.
Another thing to keep in mind when it comes to like mashups, like it's a mashup. Don't be too strategic or hard on yourself about how it's gonna like show up. Like this is something you're doing on your own, and it's coming from your imagination. And I feel like when we do a lot of these crossovers, we think too much about what other people are thinking. And as an artist, I stopped doing that. I just want to make what it is that I want to make, and I want to have fun while I'm doing it. So whenever a mashup comes up, I'm here. Like I had recently did a Bond Clay mashup for the very theme of Blerdcon. Like, you know, the theme is Thriller. All right, cool. We're going to make an 80s version of Bond Clay. And I enjoyed that outfit. I'm wearing that to work tomorrow. I will be teaching about STEM class with that on.
You gonna have the eyes too?
Hmm.
You gonna put his eyes on?
Yes.
Alright, very
You
good.
gotta get some pictures.
The two things, and to go to anybody else who has questions, but like wanted to finish with you, with the hair thing, don't be afraid to like use your natural hair. Soft plug to a cosplayer named Shay Haven. I'm sure you all have seen her. She has beautiful long locks, and she uses her locks in every single cosplay. She has twisted her locks to make her hair look like Goku. She did her sunflower Sailor Moon, and she did the space buns with her locks going down in a ponytail. Like, so if you got Shay Haven, C-H-E Haven. But like, if you want to sit there and do a lady pool again, just cut a hole in the top and put your hair through it.
Okay.
Ooh, there was something that you had said that I want to
C-H-E, heaven,
Heaven.
heaven, C-H-E-H-E-A-V-E.
There we go.
what they said. And then also like, yeah, don't be afraid to do a mashup, because you are doing it for you. This past June, I went to Radio Stop Atlanta, and Jody Bosch, what's that man's name? Bosco. The voice of Zuko, Dante Bosco was there.
You gotta crush on that man since the 90s.
Because he's beautiful. Come on, Dad.
Don't age.
I was gonna say Rufio. So when I saw him, like, I really wanted to impress him, and I know I probably looked weird to other people, but I did like a mashup of American Dragon and Zuko, and so like when I walked up to him, like he saw the scarf, but he also saw me like wearing the yellow shirt with the red suit and then like green tips on my ponytail. He was like, "Who are you?" I was like, "I am Prince Jake Long, the first American Fire Dragon." He's like, "That was fucking creative. Like, can I get your picture?" And I was like, yes. I was like, "So how much do I pay you?" He was like, "Do you want to just pay for the autograph? I want a picture with you." And like, when you do what you want for yourself, it makes a world of a difference.
Any? Yes, ma'am.
So I wonder what, after everyone on the panel, what is maybe like your first inspiration of a really well done gender bend cosplay or costume, or just what is just like really sticking out to you?
I plug all my friends because I don't think I would be here today if it wasn't for my people. So shout out to Moon Killer. She's another Midwestern cosplayer. I think you might have saw her. No, she didn't go to the Sexy Nerd party, but she goes to C2E2 a lot. Her gender bend cosplays are on point. She's just already a beautiful person. And I think she's also into film and media anyway, so like she naturally embodies every character that she does. So like Moon Killer is definitely like my inspiration, and I don't have a particular one of hers that like I can even point out.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all see that picture right there? It's Jamal. Jamal is literally my favorite.
I mean,
She's like her
Yeah,
voice.
I'm real
Her voice
loud.
is projecting,
Yeah.
maybe. When it comes to inspiration for me, I think it was ASIN 2012 or 2013. I saw a guy do a version of Yuffie from Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, yo, that's tight. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. So I made my own version of like Legend of Zelda, but if she were like, existing in today's time. And that was my first time like doing like a huge sewing project outside of like prom dresses back when I was in like high school. And I enjoyed it. I didn't have a wig. I just twisted my hair and put in like some oil to make it blonde. But I enjoyed it.
So when it comes to females who did my favorite gender bend, it's actually one of my favorite fashion cosplayers, makeup artists, is Zay when she did the Dolphy Cameron. Did y'all see that? Yes, she ate that so well. Like, yeah, that's my favorite. But yeah, I do love Shemaya.
I agree with both of these, Moon Killer and Zay Bebe. As far as like inspiration, like my inspiration came from like, I want to say like my second con. I was out in Houston, Texas. The only one in here. But walking around, I just saw a lot of men, either gender bent or cross-playing. And like I said earlier, like they just seemed more free, more relaxed. Like McCrae said earlier, like we kind of, like as males, we kind of tend to put on like a show, like as a male to impress other males and like fit in and all of those things. But like these guys were being their self. So like, I was like, I want to try it, like I want to see how it feels to be in a crop top, to be in a skirt, to wear some heels. And I mean, it's very freeing, it's very exposing, but it is very much so like the confidence boost that a lot of people, I would say, need. And they're just a little scared to branch out.
I love the crop top.
Again, piggybacking off what he said with the confidence boost, I have no acetol. Like,
that sounds like a drug.
Man,
We don't need to be taken.
like, little booties do matter. I can shake it, but it's literally just enough to cuff. But I said all that to say, yesterday I cosplayed Raven, and I actually cross-played her. And when I turned around, I was like, oh, the cheeks are cheeking. Like, so it's literally what he even said earlier, like certain cosplays, especially women cosplays, that definitely accentuate things on the male body differently, that boosts up the confidence that we would have never even known that we had if we didn't wear those cosplays. So, go ahead.
Yes. So first, I want to thank y'all for this panel. Very, very helpful, very informative. I want to tap into what you were talking about with the confidence piece, because y'all are actually making what I think is a pretty loaded thing seem really easy to do.
Easy to do.
So I'm interested in sort of how you or where you found the courage to do the thing that you're doing, and then also, and this may be a two-part question, it also sounds like the con creates a kind of space where it's safer to do it, but does that crack open something that you want to then take into your regular life? McCrae mentioned wearing the outfit at work tomorrow, and I'm wondering if it expands beyond the con.
Yes and yes.
Yo, for real.
Like I said, like for myself, I've always related more to women characters, nostalgia characters. So like that's just what I do when I go to most cons. He could tell you this, like if I'm not a cosplay, I don't want to take a picture. Like I'm photogenic, I know I am, but I still do not have confidence outside of cosplay. But even when I'm in that cosplay and I'm not at a con, because like I take public transportation in Chicago, so like if I'm not in a hotel next to a convention, I'm on the bus, but like I don't care. Like I'll get on the bus as Tina from Bob's Burgers, and I don't care if I'm wearing a blue shirt and skirt. Like I know I look good. You know, that's all that matters to me. So it definitely, the con of itself creates a very safe space because we encourage each other, we uplift each other, and just that encouragement and uplifting either still holds on to me when I leave the con, or I know that's what I'm going to get when I get to the con. So I don't give a fuck who's going to say anything to me on the way there.
And I agree, this is a very like loaded subject, and we do make it like appear easy, but that's because like we're here now. Like if we were to talk about like, you know, the road to get us here, I really feel like our queer experience has like cracked us open and made us extremely vulnerable to the world around us. So oftentimes when it comes to confidence, we have to actively work at it. And that's what confidence is. You keep practicing, you keep putting yourself out there, you keep trying to make your mind over to just exist in your own space and then add others to it. Ooh, that was a lot. Look, okay. Look, but that's really what it is. Like, I really feel like, especially like growing up as a black man and dealing with all of the theatrics of just existing as a black person and having all these stereotypes and caste systems that you put into, you have to like learn how to make your own self. My father, I used to like model myself after my dad. My dad was like, well, I would rather you be a better man than me. I was like, you know what, you got it. And like, that man is proud of me to this day. Everything he wanted to do, I am currently doing now. I even started like me a little farm. I got me some chickens and everything, like in my house in Inglewood.
I guess we going to his house.
Look, eggs are too expensive right now. But it really is that. It's just a lot of self-work, and you have to learn how to be vulnerable and honest with yourself about what it is that you want and go after it, and not think about like the opinions of like the people around you, because people in themselves are capricious, and oftentimes when they are giving you harsh criticism out of like nowhere, it's really because they are envious of what it is that you have. I have come to the position in my life as to where I am aware that I cause a lot of people to see a deficit in themselves. So whenever they're like coming at me with disrespect, I'm like, you know what, bro? A lot of you just ain't worth my time. So I don't be bothered. When I go outside, I'm very like friendly, and I'm I guess approachable. So even when I'm outside, like people just randomly like talk to me, and a lot of them are like, man, you just know everybody. I don't know these people. It's because I have the confidence and I walk with that, and people are more comfortable around me. I'm always in a leadership role, or I'm always spearheading some kind of project because of that very thing. And it's just been a long, arduous walk to be this way.
Opinions are like assholes.
Everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
I would say that, as kind of cliche as it sounds, a lot of my confidence came from TikTok. When I was first forced to create a TikTok by my sister, because she was like, oh my God, it's so much fun, there are so many things you can do, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then I did it one day. And it was around COVID, around the time Afro Cocoa Puffs made the Hinata Isn't Black song.
She gonna be black today?
Yeah. And you know, like I was seeing all of the negative comments that black cosplayers were getting, and I was like, you know what? My comments are gonna be negative anyway. let me throw what cosplayers were getting. And I was like, you know what? My comments are gonna be negative anyway. Let me throw